Hey guys, so last day, APA Expo Las Vegas. So I talked with a lot of people. Now we are on Epilog Laser. So if you don't know Epilog Laser, they've been on the market for a while.
35 years.
35 years. So when you are looking for a laser, you definitely want to buy a laser for a company that knows what it's doing, right? So I'm here with
Bob Henry, Epilog Laser.
With Bob. So Bob is going to walk us through about what is Epilog Laser, what they offer, what kind of machines you can buy for your business, because we know we have a fiber lasers, we have CO2 lasers, there's new technology in every single laser, and he's going to tell us what is hot right now and kind of what the experience that they have, that they can support you as a business and help you grow.
Yeah,
Bob.
Yeah, thank you, Daniel. I appreciate that. Yeah, Bob Henry again, Epilog Laser. 35 years we've been in business. We kind of pioneered the laser engraving field. CO2 lasers back in the day. Now we incorporate fiber lasers for metal marking applications as well. We have systems that have both a fiber and a CO2 laser in them for dual source. So we call that dual source for really any type of material.
That's like gantry.
Gantry style, correct.
Oh.
And we also have galvanometer-based fiber lasers for the high-speed marking and engraving into metals. Also polymer, engineered plastic marking, and then ceramic ablation as well. So a really complete line of products for all of our customers and their needs. So yeah, it's been a really fun adventure for all these years. And we're a U.S. manufacturer. We design and manufacture in Golden, Colorado. Again, 35 years now we've been based there.
I was your neighbor. I was living in Longmont.
Oh, you were? Very good.
Yeah.
Longmont's not too far up the road. Epilog, through our history, have sold through distributors. So we feel that's a big advantage for our customers because they have us at the company in Colorado, but they also have all of our local distributors throughout the U.S. that provide expertise on material processing. They do demonstrations. They are there for support, functions after the sale. So yeah, we feel a really good combination of both corporate support in Colorado, but then also the local distributors provide the local support for our customers. So big advantage for our customers.
Yeah, so right now my base is in South Carolina, and I know you guys have a base in North Carolina.
We do. Yeah.
And that's huge because from the West Coast all the way to the East Coast and so on, there is a big gap. There's a big amount of hours.
There is.
And people sometimes want to go and visit the showroom or visit the person that actually used the machine so they can learn and educate themselves and make an educated purchase.
Absolutely. And it's nice for those customers that are in the Carolinas to go to the distributor in North Carolina, or if they're up in New England, they can go to the distributor up there, in Florida, the distributor there. So it's really handy. Instead of just looking at stuff online and trying to make a decision about what they want to buy, they can actually see the machine, work with the products that they want to work with, and see them in action. So it's a big advantage. We think it's really important for customers to get in front of a machine, play with the machine, look at the software interface that we use. We tend to use common software, CorelDRAW, Adobe Illustrator, InDesign, Inkscape, AutoCAD. So you can create your art in any of those kinds of graphics programs and then put that into our software. So a big advantage, instead of using just a proprietary Galvo software or proprietary software to run the flatbed equipment, we give our customers the opportunity to use really kind of any graphics that they want.
And that's great because that also led customers to adapt their budget, because some are subscription based on just buy the software and use it, and Inkscape is free. You can use it online. So there is an opportunity there. So tell me about what is your most popular machine?
Yeah, that really varies. It depends on what the customer wants. So we've got a full line of products from in the CO2 range, 24 by 12 work area, 24, 36 by 24, and then our largest 48 by 36. So a very large machine.
That's a big one,
And we offer different CO2 wattage, anywhere from 30 up to 200 watts of CO2 laser power. So we tend to work with the customer to define what their needs are. If somebody is just doing very small stuff, not a big production shop, they don't need our biggest, highest wattage machine. So we really try to help the customer assess what their needs are, and we try to fit them into the right machine for those needs.
Right, and that's really important because some businesses, they want to sell the biggest and the meanest machine, right? And ultimately, they sell the idea you're never going to outgrow this machine, but at the same time, you're never going to use that machine, right? So you don't want to end up with a $48,000, $50,000 paperweight. And then we have the part that people don't educate themselves. They don't go to the website and spend 30 minutes reading through the website. They want to see all the video or the person that talks about it. And that's why this is important. So you guys offer literally the entire consulting prior a purchase.
Yep.
So anyone that wants an Epilog laser can do an educated purchase and get what they need for their production environment.
Yeah, and that's important to us. Like I said, we try to help the customer understand the capabilities of all the machines, understand what they're doing with the machine or they want to do with the machine. We're not really into upselling. I mean, obviously, if somebody wants to move into a bigger machine, higher capability, that's great. We try to help them understand that. But if they only need a simple machine, a smaller machine, that's great too. We know that if they have a good experience with us, they're going to come back to us and look for that bigger machine, the higher wattage machine. And with our software, we can hook any number of laser systems up to one computer through our software. So you can run a fleet of lasers.
So you don't need to buy multiple licenses and run it. That's also important because some of the software, the most common softwares now, they offer you one license that you can use probably in 2 computers or stuff like that. And if you want to connect more lasers, you need to buy more licenses to use it. So that's important. So in your experience, anyone is starting, I don't know nothing. I don't know squat about a laser. I know that my friend next door bought a laser, and right now he's making tumblers for his daughters, right? And I want to make that for the business. What will be the best laser for a startup person with a tumbler, for example?
Yeah, that's a good question. So even with our smallest, lowest wattage laser, you can engrave those tumblers, no problem with our optional rotary device. As you go higher in the product line, the speed increases, so you're able to engrave more quickly, so the production is going to increase. If that customer, your neighbor across the street, is only going to do a few of these, maybe a day, then probably doesn't need that more capable machine. But if they really want to bring this into a production environment, they want to put a lot of product through there, they'll buy a higher end machine so they can get the faster engraving times to do that.
That's awesome. So that's key. For me, you know, I start with a small machine in my house and I grow those machines eventually.
Sure.
What is your percentage? Like a random number that you can say this is kind of an average that happens to us. People coming to you and say like, I need a bigger laser tomorrow in production because my business, the machine did everything I need, but I need or 2 machines, or I need a bigger, better?
Yeah, that's a good question as well. So a lot of people will buy a smaller machine from us thinking, well, I want to just test out a concept. I want to see if I can make a business go. And they'll come back to us later saying, hey, this has been great. I'm really doing well. I need more production. I think I want to trade in my machine, maybe upgrade to a higher machine, a higher wattage, more capable machine. Typically, what they end up doing, though, is keeping that machine and buying another machine, maybe with more capability, maybe a bigger work area, and running both of those at the same time. So it's kind of an interesting mix. We do have a trade-in program, but not many people take advantage of that because, again, they're just keeping their original machine and adding to their fleet.
I mean, we love our toys. We like to keep our toys. I mean, I have, I don't know how many, and I have lasers that I haven't started, fired in about 6 months, but they're there. I love them, you know. It's like a black sheep on the horse. But yeah, I mean, we love that. So where people can find more information about Epilog, and I don't want to talk pricing because that depends on everyone's budget, but I know that you guys have financing as well, right?
We do. We don't finance directly from Epilog. Again, our distributors that we work with throughout the U.S. have relationships with many different finance companies. So they will put those people in touch with the finance and get that going. A lot of people have different methods of paying, but finance is one of those options for them.
Awesome. That's awesome. So where they can find you?
Yeah, thanks. EpilogLaser.com, of course. We're on YouTube. We've got a YouTube channel. We're on Instagram. We're on Facebook. We're everywhere.
Awesome.
So yeah, look us up. We'd be happy to chat with you guys. Give us a call.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much for the time. I see you guys in every event I've been always saying I'm going to make one with Epilog. So this is the one for Epilog.
All right.
Thank you guys.
Okay.